What's up, boys and girls? I am back today with Turtle WoW again, and I'm streaming from I'm streaming from Duratar. So I was previously parked in. I was parked in Undercity just before I logged off the other day, but I've actually moved across to Duratar just because I wanted to get my axe skill from here. So you can actually use axes on rogues in Turtle WoW. On the classic client, and I will also pick up my mace skill as well from Thunderbluff at some point, but it looks like there's tons more quests here as well anyway. Um, so as I was showing you briefly in the part 3 continued, I did show you some of the extra quests that we could do around here. So yeah, just kind of kicking off from where I last left off, and then we'll hopefully move on to the Barrens and then through to Thunderbluff to get my mace skill as well. So let me just quickly make sure everything is working as it should be. Fine. Just going to check my OBS settings as well, make sure that's all good. Cool. Yeah, that all looks good to me. So let's see how many quests I've got in my log. Yeah, so we've got 3 slots available for a few extra quests. I think I need to walk down here actually, just because there was a quest I got from that extra area that Turtle WoW have actually implemented. No, in fact, I already have them. That's fine. Okay, let's head down then. So yeah, what I want to try and do essentially is mainly just show you a lot of the newer quests and the newer zones, just because I've never really played through them before, and I presume that a lot of people who are kind of interested in Total WoW probably haven't seen a lot of it fleshed out in terms of like a video exploration. So I think that's probably going to be the best bet for now. I'm just going to I'm just going to head down here. So technically this hand-in, this Master Gudrin hand-in, it's actually from a quest, I believe it's somewhere around here. Yeah, a Man-Eater Law. So they've added this extra area, and it basically, I picked up a quest here, and it basically sent us all the way down here to Senjin Village, so that's what we're going to do. I haven't been on for a couple of days just because I'm learning Python, so last night I was doing a lot of prep work for that. Today I've got a load of like Udemy courses to go through. So kicked that off, did an hour of that tutorial on Python, and take a little bit break for now, do some streaming, and then I'm going to go back to it this evening. As well as that, just trying to keep myself paced and keep my energy low, just because, as you may have been aware if you've been following some of my other videos, I do have long COVID, so it does affect my energy levels intermittently throughout the days and weeks, so just have to kind of keep an eye on that. Sometimes it's easy to burn out. So yeah, let's get to it. So I'm just playing Rogue as well, mainly because I wanted to explore a lot of the PvE content, but I also want a PvP, so I kind of had to stick with a good DPS because I want to do both. So playing Rogue and yeah, hopefully get to do some battlegrounds and do some of the newer dungeons and raids as well. Which, in all honesty, there's like a ton to look forward to, so I'm kind of hyped about that. So yeah, I guess we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, feel free to drop a subscribe to my account because I will be doing a lot more content and live streams in the future, and probably try to push into doing pre-recorded videos as well, because I've noticed I'm not really getting a lot of subscriptions or views off the back of these live videos yet, and I presume that's because it's kind of hard to get that initial audience going. I think having both some pre-recorded videos and doing live streams is more than likely going to be a better way to do this. Just going to turn this down a little bit because I think it's kind of high on my end. It's about as low as it is meant to be, but it seems really loud. That's odd. Yeah. I guess we'll just do these quests. Okay, buy mutton chop. Okay, I need to get a few mutton chops here. The butcher. Getting rid of some of this junk. Cool. Okay. So technically I have a quest for a big elite shark, which he can potentially be in a few of the spawn points, so if I do spot him, he's going down. I really, really dislike this quest, so I think I'm going to skip that in fact. And just focus on these ones at the island. So I'm going to grab those eggs, and I guess we can do Zalazane as well, and the trolls, because they're close enough to my level, so I'll still get experience off them. It's kind of awkward that the shark quest is a little bit far out, but I guess if we're moving to the eggs over here, I could sort of rotate it, so I will probably just do that. Kill some of these guys on the way, because I get some leather and kind of need that for the skill up as well, because I'm going to be quite invested in this server. I do intend to play it like long term, just because they're always cooking up new content and new stuff to do, so it's kind of like a win-win. And it's not that I don't play retail WoW, I do, and also like some of the classic iteration modes that they have, like Season of Discovery, but I just think community projects always do better because there's a lot more passion sort of behind the work that they're doing. You know, kind of like old Blizzard. There was a lot of passion back in those days, and that's why you ended up with such a great game, you know, which was classic WoW, of course. And I mean, some of even the later iterations, TBC and Wrath of the Lich King were good. Even Legion, technically, they sort of pulled it back with that. But yeah, it can be a bit hit and miss. Whereas I feel like with community projects, you know, it's a lot more granular. There's a lot more input you can have as just a singular person. Whereas with Blizzard, it's such a giant company now, you sort of feel like your voice is lost a little bit in the process. So, yeah, for me, Total WoW's kind of like ticking a lot of those boxes. Okay, let's grab these eggs. And then we'll see if the shark is kicking about. Apparently he's an elite, based on what I've read in some of the chat logs from people asking for help. So I'm hoping he's not going to like completely annihilate us, but if that happens, then so be it. Right. So yeah, I wanted Mace skill really, just so I could use my hammer there, because it's quite a big upgrade. And also it's just nice to skill up different weapons. Currently skilling up daggers and swords, but yeah, it'd be nice to get some hammer skill as well. Yeah, just as a reminder, I'm doing a playthrough, so 1 to 60. I have two challenge modes turned on. One is exhaustion, so I don't get rested experience. That's actually much bigger than you think, just because in this server you can boost your rested experience. You can basically get like a full 2 levels of rested experience in about 15 minutes with a sort of tent thing that you can build. And I'm also doing slow and steady, so I get 50% fewer experience points from killing enemies. And if I die, I get 5% of that experience removed per level, so it's actually it slows things right down. So it's not exactly as sort of threatening, I guess, as playing on hardcore. You know, I still can die, but um, It's just I'm losing experience rather than having to restart all over again. The only reason why I want to do it like that as well is because I'm on a PvP realm for one, so it would make it sort of awkward, and also two, I do actually want to experience the content, so I don't want to risk getting any early deaths, just because I kind of want to go through the raids and the dungeons and things. So yeah, it's sort of a big focus for us at the moment. Right, okay, so let's see if we can find this sand shark guy. And yeah, hopefully we'll kill him. Hopefully, right. I don't even know if he is over here. Maybe he has different. Ah, no, he is. He's definitely over here. Holy. Yeah, he has quite a lot of health. I don't think I'll be able to kill him. Um, yeah, that's kind of terrifying. I don't even know where he is, but he's on my target. That's so weird. Can I shoot him? No, can't even shoot him. He's not in range. That's oh well, I guess we'll skip. It's not a big thing. I just wanted to kind of check where that extra quest was going to send us. We'll just go to the trolls now anyway. Yeah, and then we can head back. Hand in some of the quests here, and then probably head through the Barrens, go to Thunder Bluff. I do kind of want to rotate back to yeah, Terraceval Glades, just because they have this new quest zone opened, and it kind of is getting close to level where I can do it. So yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. Right, so let's run through all these guys, avoid them on the way, just so I can finish this off. Yeah. Just gonna quickly update the thumbnail actually on the YouTube screen, just because it's kind of important that you know where you are in the stream. Quickly open that. Saves. Get through, and we're on part 4 now. Okay, so I'm gonna export that, and we're gonna drop it down to 98. Yeah, so export. Part 4. Okay, and we'll just quickly replace that. Change. There we are, part 4. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Awesome. Right, we're sorted. Okay, so let's get back to the question. So yeah, I've been playing WoW a long time, to be honest. So I started playing in April 2005. So I think it was probably around 4 or 5 months after the game actually came out. So I was a little bit delayed, but pretty much been playing since the beginning. I was, how old was I then? I will have been 14. So yeah, I was 14 when I first started playing. So it's kind of crazy. I'm 34 now. So yeah, literally like 20 years later, it's totally mad. And I mean that time has just completely flew. Like it literally does feel like I was in school the other day, talking about it and sort of going into IT class and kind of booting into the WoW forums and sort of having a peruse of the different different kind of community banter. It's a big miss, that type of community sort of aspect, and I think that's why I've sort of pivoted to some of the private servers, especially like Total WoW, just because it tries to reinforce that a lot more. Um, but yeah, I mean, if anybody's watching in post, or if you're watching at the moment, then just yeah, just let us know about your kind of experiences in WoW. Like when did you play, and you know, are you looking to play Total WoW, or what's kind of your experiences with private servers. It's kind of nice to know who my very tiny community is. Technically, I've only got one subscriber at the moment, which is a friend of mine. So it's yeah, definitely tough for new content creators, but it's fine. It's the journey that we enjoy, not the end result. Okay, man, these guys are dying quick, 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 quick. The bag. Yeah, I guess I can just get rid of that. Thought I would have been able to run through that there. I guess not. The only thing about having sword in the main hand is I can't backstab these mobs, but it is what it is. Should be pickpocketing them really, because they do give quite a bit of copper at this level. That's another thing I've noticed is the cast bar will say that the cast like here and the finish is there, but it goes off like well before, which is kind of weird. So it's probably something they should fix. It's like a little bit of delay. Getting with the big gouge and the big eviscerate. Surprised I didn't kill him. Man, the amount of times I miss is actually insane. Don't know what to get rid of. Leather screw, no, I need them. Don't really feel like I'll need health pots until later levels, so just get rid of them. Ooh, got some gas for now. Yeah, just get rid of that as well. Okay. So I think it's just the trolls I need now. So killed a few more of these guys. Boom. Yeah, like 60 copper there from a pickpocket. That's like almost 1 silver, which at this level is actually nuts. Yeah, there's no real easy ways to make gold on this realm either, or on this private server in general. I know that the other server, the normal server, Nordinar, it's got the highest population, so I presume obviously there'll be some gold inflation on that realm. So it might be a little bit easier to kind of come by people who would probably give you gold, I guess, in some ways if you ask them. But yeah, it's on this realm, it's a little bit more quiet. Not sure why. I mean, PvP realms, in my opinion, are a lot more fun, but each to their own, I guess. Hillman's vest. Yeah, I guess I can use that. Amber topaz. So yeah, they have dual crafting as well. Get rid of this pellet rifle. Quest log is... Ah, that's why. I thought it was actually just something I had in my bag. Not doing this, so that can go. Try to find Zalazane's former apprentice by yourself and spare him of his head, taking his head and Zalazane's mojo. Okay, so get a kind of early ring reward. So that's actually new for sure. Zalazane's apprentice. Well, so I've got to do it, but where the hell is he? I guess we'll just kill it again. Oh no, you don't. You're not getting to shrink me, boy. Yeah. One more hex troll. Okay, is that it? Yes. So where the heck is Salazane's apprentice? Ah, he's all the way up there. Okay. I guess we can do the scouts for now. What level are they? 8 to 10. Cool. Alright. Ah, free leather. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, like 70% to go to next level. Shouldn't take too long. I am hated with the cultists. I mean, I kind of presumed that anyway. Right. Yeah, so this is kind of like a new camp, which is sort of good. I know some of these extra islands weren't particularly used for anything, so kind of good. Pop some slice and dice, why not? Let's get that attack speed. Kind of nice. Yeah, I'm really excited to see some of these new dungeons though. I mean, this should be pretty damn cool. Guess we'll just go for the slice and dice again because there's quite a few mobs to kill. Eighteen 8.6 damage per second. DBS. Okay. Yeah, probs will be doing quite a lot of PvP. You want to get to level 60. I mean, hopefully I'll get some PvP action before then, as it is a PvP realm, but yeah. The only thing is, I do feel a little bit guilty playing Rogue because they're kind of easy to PvP with in Classic. I know a lot of people think they look cool, which they do, but they are easy. They're really easy. Just because they have so much control, it's kind of unfair, in all honesty. I think the only class that sort of does okay against them is maybe Warlocks, but even then it's sort of a struggle for them. But between sort of the Death Coil and the big Pet Sack Shield, they can usually outlast quite well. Damn, those two big hits. I think that's pretty much... Yeah, I'll just go to the next island because I think there's more over there now anyway. Let's kill this guy, in fact. There's some over there, actually. This. Kill the scout. Probably a bit of an ambitious pull, but we should be alright. Oh man, I interrupted that myself. I literally pressed it just as he landed, so it sort of disrupted it. That's sort of awkward. Guess we didn't need it anyway, but We'll just cannibalize. And we'll move on to get the last. In fact, I need supplies. Didn't actually realise that. Is it around here? Yes, there is. I'll just get rid of this for now, and then we'll collect the other supplies around here. Then we'll move to hand in those quests. Cool. Should be some supplies up here. Ah, they respawn really quick. That's good. That's very good. Some more free leather. Here we kill the scout, and then we'll get the last 2 boxes. Yeah, I think there should be a couple of boxes over there. Okay, just to walk around them. Yeah, that gets us the last box. Kinda need to kill that guy up there. Makazgar. Yeah. Lash Og. Ah, yeah. He's in the... Actually, is that new? That might be new. I feel like it is. Free leather. It's always nice. That's one of the great things about this profession, is that yeah, sometimes you just get free resources and no work to do. That's kind of good. actually just going to turn WoW down on my device settings because it's sort of loud on the headphones. I know it won't be for you guys, but it's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Got myself there. I'm also not sure why YouTube, the stream, seems to fall behind. So it kind of makes it awkward for live reactions, and it technically shouldn't have any issues, but seems to be, which is annoying. Zalazane's Mojo. I hope this guy has Zalazane's Mojo. Ah, okay, yeah, it looks like he does. Right. There he is. Okay. We go and get him. Guess we'll just shoot him from here. So why not? And we'll get his mojo as well. Get rid of those stingers. Very nice. Okay. Big hand in now. Yeah. Guess we'll get that. Yeah, I need to sell some stuff, in fact. Sell that. Should do for now. Nice. Takes Alazane's head, a Vol'jin in Grommash hold. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I guess we're just Grandmash hold. Yeah, it's in there. I mean, I could technically do RFC now, I suppose. But I kind of want to get my mace skill, so yeah, might as well just do that big run to Thunder Bluff, and then yeah, should be all good after that. Okay, so we've got 2 quests to hand in here. Warbringer, Darnak. I think, yeah, that's one of the new quests as well. I don't think there's anything else I have to hand in. Although I can buy the Born Chew toy from there, and then I think I can hand that in as well, because I've done the other prerequisites for that as well. And that should get us close to the next level. And then I can definitely rotate back to Silver Pine Forest to the new Questing Zone, which will be interesting to see, because I haven't seen it yet, so... Yeah. Yeah, sometimes that's worth doing. I'll just pick it up in case. Don't need to do that. Need to find where to loot that Born Chew toy from. Okay. It says it's a 5-minute respawn, so I presume... Is that it? Yeah, so it's in there. Crocolisk meat. Yeah, we'll skip that one. Don't think I need to do that. There it is. Very nice. Yeah, so that gives us another hand in. Damn, almost leveled again. That's good. Okay, so I do need to go to Thrall really for a lot of things, in fact, so... I think this lets us run really fast somewhere, so... Kind of tempted just to go to the Barrens. Yeah, just do that. So that's kind of the nice thing, is that you don't quite get flying mounts in Turtle WoW, but you get some areas where they don't have a flight point, and you can just feed the Wyvern, and it'll let you run somewhere really fast for 30 seconds, which is kind of awesome. I'm a big fan of it. Not gonna lie, it looks like there's a ton of quests here, including some new ones. So yeah, do kind of want to stick around, but I also do really, really want to see that new zone in Silver Pine. Presume there probably isn't too many quests because it doesn't look that big, but I guess we'll look and check it out anyway. Usually the who command works. That's weird. Yeah, so there's 1,492 people online at the moment. That's kind of cool. See what sort of class distribution we're looking at. There's a lot of rogues, in fact. Might have been better to play something else. But I guess this is only showing 50 people, so yeah. Guess we'll just sell that. So yeah, sell that. Keep these. So these are things I need to equip. I am gonna quickly sell them. Not a huge upgrade, and I like the enchant anyway. On my own. What else? Yeah, I guess we can sell the tool bars. Okay, quickly make some leather. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that handed. That's convenient. That's from Silver Pine Forest, I believe. Okay, so we get that as an upgrade and this, so yeah, a lot more stamina now, so that's nice. Okay, so we need to run to... I know, I think I have to do this first. There's definitely a quest to run to Thunderbluff, but I kind of just want to go there now. And in any case, I guess we get the flight path, so it's not totally a loss. Right. So, yeah, I guess we'll just start the run now. Oh, in fact, can I actually fly there already? I wonder. Nope. Wait, so I don't have the flight path in Orgrimmar? I assumed I would have just got it, but I guess not. Gotta run from these guys. Oh, that's not fun. Probably shouldn't have came this way. It's not the safest. Okay. Yeah, definitely should have went the safer route. I'm kind of trapped everywhere. Oh, I'm lucky. Lucky that guy was walking away. Yeah. Guess we run. our second flight path. Get our mace skill as well. Oh yeah, I forgot about that extra point, so that gets us our... guess we'll just go for the dodge, because the survival for leveling's a lot nicer to have. And then we can start stacking parry. Kind of like that as well, but we're going to have to take that first so we can get riposte, because it's pretty good for leveling. Setup could technically be good if we're stacking dodge, but it's not immense. And it's a percent chance as well, so it's not even guaranteed. I guess we'll just skip setup. We'll just go max this, take that, and then four in this, one in this, and then that'll take us down to this tree. Gonna max that out kind of like that for the silence, but it's not essential. And yeah, turn blade rush, and yeah, I guess this depends, because obviously we're going to alternate while we're leveling what type of weapons we use. Surprise attack that deals 25% of your attack power as damage. Usable after the tower dodges and cannot be blocked. Okay. Don't know how good that is, to be fair. Don't intend for them to like dodge and block everything. Especially if I'm stacking expertise, like, kind of goes against the narrative of this. Pretty sure expertise reduces the chance for them to dodge, so yeah, bit of a weird thing. Yeah, the combat tree isn't too exciting in all honesty. Don't know how many changes they've put in this. I guess Envenom's new. I don't remember that being in Classic, so maybe some of the alternate trees are perhaps better in Total WoW. And that render distance is actually crazy. I didn't really realise until looking now. I guess it's well beyond where I should be able to see in Classic, because obviously we've got this kind of dropping in, dropping out type thing. Usually in Classic it's like it would probably be cloudy about here at this tree line, just there. And that's even with using like console commands, which technically allow you to render further, but don't seem to. As Ranchi, thought I spotted him. I definitely want to go RFC, because some of the rogue loot is okay from there actually. It's not too bad. I think I've just figured out this stream delay thing. So on studio.youtube, the dashboard, it looks like it's 7 minutes behind, but according to ChatGPT, apparently that is normal. So you guys should only be seeing it a few seconds behind. So that's good. That's fine. Guild quarters deed. Oh wow. Present this to any innkeeper to establish your guild's headquarters in their tavern. Ah, that's crazy good. The hell? Never ever seen that before. Ooh, sleek feather tunic. Guess agility for more damage. Why not? Yeah, I guess we'll pick up those quests. I think there's one over here. Yeah, certain bloom. So that'll take us into Wailing Caverns. So I can pick this up because I do intend to at some point go back to Silver Pine, or at least to yeah, Silver Pine. Okay. Okay, that's a few quests for RFC. That's good. Speak with Tongaroon talking about the crossroads. So I can just get rid of this. Yeah, it looks like we've got a group for RFC. It's kind of nice. I'm gonna fly back to Crossroads because I don't have the flight path for Orgrimmar. Yeah, apparently there's group fighter in this mode. That's kind of good. Yeah, it looks like we've got the group, so that was a lot quicker than I expected with the LFG tool. Yeah, I'm really not a fan of this party UI. I need an add-on to change that over actually. Okay, back to Orgrimmar we'll go. Actually, yeah, I do need to buy skills as well. Okay, that was a bit of a long walk, but had to be done. So that'll teach us not to forget flight paths in future. At least these guys are patient, and I think that's another sort of key point about private servers, in particular Turtle WoW. The community's really respectful. Like I have been on Ascension WoW, and the custom content is great. Don't get us wrong, it's fantastic. Let's put the light on. In fact, yeah, the custom content's fantastic, but the community is not toxic, but it's like very immature. There's a lot of, I don't know, like sexualized chat, and I mean, I'm 34. Like it sort of doesn't appeal to us anymore. It's just one of those things. Whereas I feel like Turtle WoW at least has like more of a mature community, mature mindset. People here just have a good time, group up with some people, and yeah, ultimately just sort of experience the new content. Yeah, I guess adrenaline rush isn't super important for PvP compared to preparation, but I think maybe in this mode you get dual spec. Sorry, on this server, but I can't quite remember. I mean, I'm not fussed if not, because I'd rather focus on the PvE content initially, because I haven't seen basically any of it. So yeah, that's actually insane. So maybe combat isn't the spec to play on this server. Bless me. Um, just because some of the changes in these other trees look actually pretty damn nice. Bloody hell. In fact, what I could do is pick up the flight path, hand these in, do RFC, and then Hearthstone back to. Oh no, I can't. I forgot to get Mace skill. Ugh, I'm gonna have to fly back to Thunderbluff. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that's my COVID brain at play. Like my short-term memory's really terrible since getting long COVID. Okay, can abandon that and this. 'Cause I don't plan to go back there. This and these in. And in this,
Welcome to Orgrimmar. Have you come to serve the Horde? Lokar, friend. What is it you wish?
in fact, looking at the combat tree, I don't think there's anything particularly that good at all, really. It's kind of awkward. Might just be better to respec. I know hemorrhage is kind of nice. Later levels.
Speak. Dabu. Strength.
Yeah, how many quests we got? 4. Yeah, I think that's pretty much every quest I can get, as far as I know. Hidden enemies, yeah, I think that's also another one.
Welcome to Orgrimmar. Have you come to serve the Horde?
Yeah, Basilan and Jurgosh. Ah, okay, so there's 5 quests in fact. Wow, that's great. Gonna get some mega XP from this place then. Gonna put some no copyright music on as well, just to sort of carry the pace a little bit. Don't know if you guys can hear it. You just check OBS. Yeah, I think it should be really quiet for you guys. Or maybe actually I keep the music off because I might use this for potential footage, so don't really want to have to remove the audio with programs. Right, okay. Oh, almost forgot to get my quests, my skills even.
What are you looking for?
Yeah, quite a lot of stuff. Sinister Strike, yes. Garrot, yes. Expose Armor, yes. Okay. Don't need backstab because I have no dagger equipped in the main hand right now. Okay. Don't need a. Yeah, I don't need a dagger for that. That's fine. Guess we'll just put it on 6. I'm curious if I take that off. Okay. Hmm. Okay, that's fine. It does work like that. I thought it did. Okay, I think we're just waiting on one guy now, which is the druid. Got to do a bit of teabagging, why not? Always good to dance, why not? Okay. Sure, the big boxing fight's on tonight with Chris Eubank and Conor Benn. Kind of curious to see the outcome of that, just because I know they've hyped it up a little bit. Um, yeah, I think it's actually on right now. 10 p.m. Okay. Yeah, I might have to check that out later on. Probably end the stream after this dungeon anyway, so. Got a little bit ahead of myself there. Didn't expect that mob to turn around. See if I can get aggro off him. Doesn't look like it. Okay, the druid's here, so essentially I'm just going to be doing a run through Ragefire Chasm on Turtle Well server. I don't know if there's anything new in this dungeon, but it'll be fun just to do anyway. I think they've expanded Wailing Cavern, so maybe when I do some more dungeons later on, I know a lot of the wings have been expanded, so but yeah, other than that, enjoy the content, and we'll see what happens. And I'm going to use my Scroll of Agility as well. He's immune to my blade. Forgot about that. Garrot does actually quite a bit of damage, that's quite nice. Yeah, it seems like early levels there's not a ton of difference in Total WoW. Other than some of the extra quests, which actually is really nice because there's a lot of extra quests. Yeah, big slice and dice. Okay, that's probably not too good. And I'm taking a lot of damage. It's pot. Uh-oh. 3 minutes on sprint. Not good, not good, not good. Phew. Saved by the priest aggro. Oh wow, they're still waiting there. That's kind of terrifying. Yeah, I guess that shaman isn't too happy about that wipe. I might have wiped them with aggro range, but at least I got bandages to res them up when they get here, so it's not all doom and gloom. How much did I get for that? Did I get any loot? Yeah. Oh, getting a little bit of lag. Yeah, that's one of the books. Get incantations next. Yeah, that's 4 quests done, and then we just need the last 2 guys. And then that's a mega hand in, which is kind of good. Okay, so nothing particularly different there, to be honest. And the loot wasn't too good for me, unfortunately. But it was fun nevertheless. A little bit challenging. A couple of accidental pulls on my part with actually trying to help out, but just having body pulls is sometimes frustrating when you're low level. So yeah. But at least we've got 8 quests to hand in, so that's kind of mega pog. And that should get us to level 16, and then I'll end the stream there, more than likely. In fact, I'll just end it now, just because I'm literally going to run out and then hand the quest in. But thank you for anybody who's watching it in post, and some of the few viewers who dropped in today to watch it live as well. I will more than likely be streaming throughout the week anyway. A couple of days I'll be learning Python, so that might take up a little bit of my streaming time, and also sometimes not feeling too good with COVID. But yeah, outside of that, I'll be pretty active, and I'll more than likely have a schedule once I know a little bit more about my situation with long COVID and my health and things. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are in the world. So yeah, thank you very much. Bye for now.